We'll say it how it is. There is nothing quite like a spa day. It's a big splurge for sure, but some would argue it has big benefits. Still, not something many women don't spend money on for themselves. That's why we've rounded up 5 spa-inspired experiences to gift to someone else. Someone on your list you maybe plan to spend a little extra on this year. Studio 5 style and beauty contributor Megan Moore has done her research.
I mean, we'll call it that.
Studio 5 beauty and contributor Megan Moore has done her research, and she's here to share tough research, really tough.
Real hard.
I love it. What got you thinking about this topic?
I love an experience gift. I love something to do because that day you're unwrapping so many things and it's just like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I love something later down the road that's like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that and now I have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And often I think it's usually stuff that we probably wouldn't buy for ourselves, but when somebody gifts it to us, it's like, oh yeah, that's something I can do. You know?
The second year Mark and I were married, I set out to only give gift of experiences. I'm not sure some of them landed perfectly, but the idea was there, exactly what you described, something to do after Christmas is over. I'm thinking of those, mothers, mother-in-law, close women in your circle that you want to splurge on.
Yes.
And you have no clue what to get.
Yeah, they don't need more stuff, but an experience could be really fun. And it could be something you could do together. It could be a bonding experience if you want to do it. Like, hey, let's do this together. So that's a really fun option
Like
too.
you could have invited a television host to go with you and do that research.
I could have, and I will next time.
Okay. First on your list, Fika Reflexology Bar.
Yes, so Fika is so cool. Reflexology is basically a massage that just focuses on the feet, the lower legs, so kind of like a pedicure, but without the pedicure part, just like the soak and like the scrub and all the yummy stuff there. You get a hand and an arm massage, a scalp massage, but you're fully clothed, right? And so it's really cool in a bar setting like this because it's a little bit more affordable because you're not in a private room, right? There's not a locker room. You're just kind of in an area with everybody else. But Fika, I don't know, I can't even tell you, it's like a cocoon. You walk in and it's like a cocoon. They have these sound machines and it like just puts you in this zen, and I have never fallen asleep in any other massage except this one.
Do you feel like you're surrounded by other people?
No, there's kind of like these gauzy curtains in between every station. And so this one's a really great one to do with your husband, like a couples one, so you can be in the same pod together. So yeah, you can hear a little bit going around you, but everybody's very whispered, it's very quiet, there's no phones. But I tell you, it is just like, it's warm and just you feel like you're in this cocoon. I can't describe it any other way.
No, that's a great description. And even though you're fully clothed, are they still using the lotions and the oils?
Yeah, so you just want to make sure your sleeves can come up and your leg pants can come up, and then you just lay on these amazing bamboo beds and they just work around you, and it's just, and for a massage it's a great price because it's not the full, full massage. So definitely an awesome gift idea.
Cocoon me, that's amazing. All right, the Mint facial made your list.
Okay, so this is a facial bar. So same situation, a bar meaning you're not in your individual room, you're kind of in an open concept with other people, and then it makes it faster and makes it cheaper, a little bit more affordable, which is nice. But the Mint does a total custom facial. They will look at your skin and decide what do you need today, what's on your list of what's your goals, and then they totally customize it. Amazing products. There's lots of different locations and you can just pop in. I like that they have a membership option too, so you can kind of get on a schedule and go maybe once a month, but this is a great gifting option. Again, would be really fun for a friend or a sister gift for sure.
It takes on a different vibe in the bar setting, right? Where you're able to chat and be
more
together.
Casual, more casual.
More casual. Sure. Perfect. A float spa. Is next.
Have you ever seen this?
Is it where you're in that little egg and
you're in a pod? A float pod is the name. I absolutely love this. So this is called True Rest. There's a couple different locations, and you're gonna go and you're going to float in this little pod. So basically, it's this really warm water. It's the same temperature as your skin. So it's really cool because your skin can actually tell where you stop and the water starts because it's the same temperature.
What?
So it's very different for your senses. And then it's full of thousands of pounds of Epsom salt. So you will float on the surface, which is so cool. So amazing pain relief if you suffer with pain relief. Amazing if you're pregnant and you need that gravity relief that's always pulling on your belly, and you just float there. You can close the pod.
I was just going to ask, do they close it?
It's totally up to you. You can control it. Some people will leave it open.
I would get claustrophobic.
The first time I did it, I left it open. The second time I closed it, and I was like, this is fine. Because you can sit up at any time. Like the water's only about maybe 12 inches deep, so you can sit up and you'd be fine.
Are you breathing muggy though? Is it like, no?
No, it's amazing. amazing. You have earplugs in too, so you can only hear yourself breathing and your heartbeat. So it's they call it sensory deprivation because all of your senses are kind of blurred in this situation.
Ooh.
It's an amazing experience, highly recommend.
Oh, I might have to give that a try. Tell us about the Purify Wellness Center.
Okay, so Purify is a really cool yoga studio and they do amazing classes, but they have a salt cave, which is so cool. So the first time I ever experienced this was on a cruise ship. And I was like, why don't we have salt caves where we live? And then Purify created one and I was so excited.
Into existence.
So yeah, so it's that pink Himalayan salt. You've probably seen it in those glowing lamps that you can buy, but the salt has negative ions in it, which are amazing for your respiratory system. So if you suffer from asthma or during that time of year when we have all the terrible pollution in the air, this is an amazing experience. So you go into the salt cave and you just breathe it all in and relax. Sometimes they do group guided yoga sessions in there, but it's really fun. You can rent the whole thing for a group activity if you want to. Now the lights are on right now in this shop, but normally it's dark in there, and the whole floor is salt too, if you can see. So you'll take your shoes off and you'll do your bare feet through this salt. It's amazing.
All right, about $25 for a 45-minute session. That's definitely a unique experience. Finally, I love the idea of gifting a blowout, just an hour in the hair chair.
Yeah, because most people have their own stylist, so it's hard to kind of gift that. But going and getting your hair washed and the scalp massage and have somebody else blow dry it for you, right? It's just, there's nothing like it. So this is ProDo. They have 3 different locations and a great gifting option. This one's really fun for mother-daughter, would be super fun. But just to have that in your back pocket if you ever had a special occasion come up and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have somebody else do my hair. It's just an awesome gift. Definitely anyone would enjoy that one.
All right, beauty gifts of experience. Great ideas for, again, those at the tip top of your list who you want to give a little something extra to. And before we say goodbye, you have a big giveaway going on.
I do. I reached out to all of these guys and I was like, hey, you like me, right? You want to give some stuff away? So I have 5 giveaways, one for every single location. They're going to give a service away to one of you guys. So come over to my Instagram @BeautySnoop and make sure you enter all 5 giveaways.
Fantastic. Beauty Snoop on Instagram
Yep.
is where you want to go for that, and we'll link you over from our website. Thanks so much.
You bet.